Notice how we're perfectly positioned and standing. Also, we were trained on how to hold the mic. If you look closely at my hands, there was a certain way we would have to hold the mic. Notice how I dropped the mic like clockwork. We were trained to do this. In church cults, there'll be a regimented military vibe to it. There's no individuality, authenticity, or critical thought. So everyone's a clone. This was the most demanding ministry in the church cult. We had endless rehearsal all night. People used to faint, vomit, get sick. It was absolute hell on earth. Not everything that glitters is gold. And that's what they do. They put on these performances. And we're the ones that suffer. We're the ones that put in the time and the work. And then after that... And remember, we're doing this for free. Because they're indoctrinating us that it's a privilege to work and serve for the Lord. The cult leader will be sitting there critiquing it all because it's never good enough. It's all projection and insecurity. Another thing I want to mention is the cloning. I've done a series on this on YouTube. Check it out. This is a very subtle cult tactic through the uniform, the discipline. They're programming us to follow instructions, strip us of our individuality and autonomy, and take on the pseudo personality of the church cult. So anyway, I got trapped in this self-sealing system for 18 years. My whole life was controlled. I was what we called a TSA, which is a talented solo artiste in the cult, and I was groomed to become this. There's so many rules and expectations around how to conduct yourself, especially when ministering. There was a lot of love bombing and grooming around the role. They would tell us we're chosen, set apart, an anointed minstrel of the house, etc. We would get little special privileges by having reserved seats, which is a small price to pay for the overnight rehearsals and literally laving ourselves out. Yeah! They even used to give us a bottle of water and they're not paying us. It was just free modern day labour. We were indoctrinated to be cloned like Ida, the cult leader's main TSA, and she's boring as hell, Jess. This gal be standing there like a corpse. She's got no personality, no movement, nothing, and we'll have to be doing up copying her. It was hell on earth, guys. So in the cult, you would have to stand straight and still whilst ministering. That's why you'll notice everybody is standing like an arm in a perfect position. I'm even moving too much. Notice how I'm not trying to move too much. I literally had to control myself because I'm a very charismatic singer and I'm a performer at heart. They literally controlled and groomed me to worship God like this. There was no freedom, no liberty. It's very manufactured in church cult, very performative. It will be more about a show, target, because the cult leader's a narcissist and he's all about power, money and ego. After the performance, notice how I put down the mic. We're also trained to do this. Everything is rehearsed. It's all mystical manipulation. In church cults, they've got this crazy modesty and perfection culture. The pressure is mad to be perfect in there. It's so weird. It's almost like projection from the cult leaders because they're so wicked. Anyway, y'all, this is just my little introduction. I'm going to be exposing the music ministry. Guys, because of the trauma, those who know, I can barely remember stuff. So I'm going to need the OG collective to come forward, yeah, so you can help me to remember. Silence is compliance, guys. Let's expose these MFers. They did us so dirty in this ministry. They have to get exposed. I'm Leah Lord, your favourite mega church cult. So why not go and check out my other crazy wacky content on Mega Church Cult?